Hi guys, and welcome to my guide on how to 100 to 0 someone in the arena as a Blade Master. This is a long combo, and what it is essentially an extended Blade Call combo. If you've watched any of my previous combo guides, I've already done a similar combo, but this one is much more extended, and also I'll be explaining how to set up the combo. So the structure which I'll be doing, I'll be first explaining the ways your opponent can escape from your combo and how we're going to bait that out beforehand. Then I'm going to show us a video from one of my arena matches on showing how I achieved baiting out their escapes, and then I'm going to go on to showing the ability order in which you can do this long combo. So first off, I want to explain, as a sort of a disclaimer, is that this combo doesn't work against very good players. Very good players learn how to use their escapes and when to use them, and they will simply not give you their escape for free, and the only way you're ever going to get their escape is that if you actually commit. So 100 to 0ing a good player doesn't work. However, if you are in silver or gold, this is very easy to pull off against those sort of players. So keep that in mind. So let's begin. First off, the escapes. Every class has this ability, Second Wind. This is a 36-second cooldown that allows them to get out of all types of CC except for knockups. This is the ability that we need to bait out before we even try to attempt the combo. Be aware that classes like Force Master, Assassin, and Destroyers have a second way of getting out of all CCs, including stuns. Against those classes, I just advise not trying to attempt this combo because it's very hard to find a window of opportunity to do it. The second escape is Retreat. Now this is a 12-second cooldown which gets them out of all CCs except for stuns. And we use a lot of dazes in our long combo, so this is something that we need to get rid of. However, the start of our combo is a knockup, and then when you knock someone up and they come down, they will be in the knockdown state, and most players will roll out of this when they see your Blade Call. It's important to know about this roll. When I say roll, I'm talking about this ability Retreat, is that you are immune to damage and CC during the roll, but at the end of the roll there is a small window in which they can take damage and CC and also cannot cast any abilities. This is what a lot of people refer to as tech chasing, and this is something we need to utilize to make this combo work effectively. I'll be showing you an example in a second. So now we know the escapes that we need to bait out and deal with. Now I'm going to show you an example of how I do that and also the tech chasing. Okay, so this is a video of a spar I had against a Kung Fu Master who was in gold. This Kung Fu Master wasn't even level capped, but that's not what's important about this clip. It's just showing you how I baited his tab escape at the start and then how I started the combo, and also the tech chasing. So here we go with the start. Now immediately I'm jumping in the air to try and get an opening on the KFM using my Wind Stride abilities. As a Blade Master, we have either Flying Sparrow or Divine Retribution. Flying Sparrow is the LB, which is a dash behind them that stuns, and Divine Retribution is the AoE stun that we usually combo with our pull. Now I see here that he is staying on the floor. When KFM stay on the floor at the start, they're usually trying to counter in front of them to stop you pulling them. This means I have an opening to use my LB, the stun behind them, because obviously Kung Fu Master's counter is a frontal counter, so if I hit them behind them, they're not going to block it. So that's what I do, and I get the stun off. And immediately he uses his tab escape. That's the spinning kick, and this now means I have an opening. Now I just want to land any CC on him to try and get him in the air to start off my combo. Now I mess up slightly and I get stunned, but then I immediately get the block stun on him. This means that I can launch him in the air and start off the combo. That's what I do. I drop the Blade Call, and then he drops to the ground after the knockup. This is the point where most players will use their retreat. Remember, that's the escape out of dazes and knockdowns. and he does that. Okay, and he does that, and I chase that with my 2, my rush. As you see, I catch him at the end of the retreat, and this actually means he gets hit by the stun, and now I can do the long combo into him. Next step is the ability order. If you're unsure of the build that you should be using for this combo, I have one in the description below, as well as the link to my general PvP builds against most classes. Also, a few things that you want to know about this combo is 1, it's not set in stone. You can mix up the order in which you use the CC in, it doesn't really matter, as long as you follow the formula of 1 CC to attacks, then the next CC to attacks, and so forth and so on. Secondly is that I'm using this combo against a Mushin first 4 blocks boss. The reason why I do this is because they can be CC'd and they're basically a big dummy. But it misses the part of the retreat roll after the first knockup. That's just something that you need to be aware of and understand. That's where you need to tech chase. Okay? So here. So I'm going to repeat this skill order one more time just so you can see it again. Do be aware that you don't have to start off the combo with a C shoulder charge. It can be anything that allows you to knock up in the air. It can be a 3 if you spec up for the knock up. Just be aware that if you use a different type of CC, that you can't then go on and use it again in the combo. Remember, the steps are simply bait out their tab escape beforehand. Then once you have their tab escape, look for any opening to launch them in the air with your take flight or your 3 knockup if you have it that spec'd. Once you do that and they land back down from your damage, then tech chase their retreat with your 2. If you land that, then you can easily do the combo to kill them. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or feedback, drop them in the comment section below and I will read them and do my best to reply to them. See you guys.